Pleasant to Kentucky. This next tune is about a conversation I had with my grandmother. I used to think that getting old was this blessing. It was a gift. And then I turned 21. And after you turn 21, I don't think the birthday should count as much. Like after you turn 21, maybe the ones that end in 5 and 0, throw yourself a little fucking party. But stop sending me Facebook invites for 29th birthday parties. I'm not coming, get fucked. It's not a real birthday. But I think that after a certain point, like 90, you should have a birthday party every 30 fucking days. Like just go ahead and give me all that ice cream cake. Both of you know she shouldn't still be here. Just hold on to those moments. But I had this revelation at my grandmother's 91st birthday party. We all got together. It was this big celebratory mood. It was a cake, it was balloons, the whole family. We rented out that fancy part of Golden Corral, you know, the banquet area where you can close those little accordion doors. They roll in the chocolate waterfall, so you got that shit all to yourself. Fucking living, 91 years old. And everybody was having such a good time except for my grandmother. She was sitting in the corner looking just miserable. And don't get me wrong, she was just a miserable old lady. She was extra miserable that day. And I went over to the corner and said, "Hey, what's wrong? You look miserable." She said, "Son, because I am miserable." I said, "Why are you so sad?" I was like, this is your 91st birthday. I was like, this is such a legendary thing. Like, no, most people do not get to experience being on the earth this long. She said, "Son, do you know what I had to give up to get here?" I was like, fuck. This is about to get real dark. She was like, for every year that I got older, I had to say goodbye to something. She's like, I'm 91. She's like, every single friend I've ever had is gone. The love of my life died 20 plus years ago. I watched my own children pass away before me. Every neighbor, every teacher, every preacher is gone. She's like, but I'm thankful because after I paid that price of saying goodbye to those people, I got a lot of years with you. 36 years was my grandmother. And now the price that she had to pay for that was saying goodbye to so many other people. And she said, then I had to pay another price when I got to meet your children. I got to meet my great-grandchildren. My grandmother lived so long that she got to meet another generation fucking named after her. Usually people were dead before you start naming kids after their great-grandparents. But Pearline got to meet Pearl. And it was the greatest thing ever. And I was like, it was in that moment that I realized, holy shit, it's not a gift. You have to give up so much to get there. And so the grandson in me just put my hands around her and hugged her and told her how much I loved her. But the fucking songwriter in me, I marched right out of that Golden Corral and heard every fucking word down. And this song goes out to Pearline. Thank you so much for that conversation. This song called The First of My Life. I watched my father put his father in the ground.